Sup, nation?
My name, of course, Philip DeFranco.
I got patriotic goosebumps.
And honestly, I wish our candidates would start talking about things that actually matter.
Well, it's election night and we're gonna see who's gonna win the presidency. Barack Obama or Mitt Romney. Looks like we're gonna have to wait and see. Looks like we're gonna have to wait and see. Two sides of the coin, 2 points of view. You voted for the one who appeals to you. You said your vote don't count. That's not true, but electoral college may decide for you.
Yo, Skrill, drop it hard.
Obama or Romney or third party or a goat. You can elect anything through the power of vote. Now take that magic amulet they gave you at the booth to the top of the tallest mountain and then sacrifice a virgin. Oh man, you guys, I honestly don't know how any of this works.
Well, it's election night and we're gonna see who's gonna lead us into World War III. And as long as we remain the land of the free, we can keep on eating our delicious Arby's.
We're at the end of this political journey, joined together as a proud country. Hope we made the right decision. The time has come. You'll have 4 years to think of what you've done.
Election.
Did you vote? I know we talked a lot about it. Did you actually do it?
I did vote today. It was a long, harrowing process. Did you vote today?
Yes. Yeah, no. I could not be the hypocrite that was like, vote! I'm
busy, actually. I care about all of the issues, love all my people, or what and whatnot.
love all my issues.
I love all my issues. No, but if I had to choose one issue, it would be economics, or the economy. What about you?
No, same thing.
I would say my biggest issue is healthcare. Yep. I have a pre-existing condition, and I couldn't get it with a 10-foot pole.
That was definitely the biggest one for me
Absolutely.
as well.
Also women's rights.
What I was probably looking at the most and what interested me the most was the economy. Stephen? Meg?
Hey guys, it's election night. It is finally the pinnacle of everything we've been waiting for so long, and we are fully focused on the campaign.
The campaign is the most important thing to us right now, and the air around everybody, I mean, it's just tense. We're being invaded, Meg. We're being attacked from all sides, and any man could be the victor in this campaign. And there's varying levels of difficulty with this campaign. There's a lot of grenades being thrown around.
No, there are. There's just bombs being thrown all over the place.
Yeah.
And also, can I just say, Cortana looks real hot in this one.
Oh, she looks great. Yeah, I think she looks fantastic.
No,
keep
amazing.
playing,
No,
keep
yeah,
playing.
no. Oh my god.
When's it my turn?
Yeah, you don't get to play.
Punch that alien's face!
I'd say I'm 80% into this election for its entertainment value. Anyway, bottom line, I'm excited to see what happens in Florida, and hopefully, I don't know, for the sake of my very conservative family, I hope it comes out red, but if it comes out blue, we'll see what happens. It could be fun. We'll see. Pop some popcorn.
So, I mean, is that who, out of the two evils, is that who you're kind of rooting for?
I don't think it's so much the lesser of two evils as it is the lesser of two mediocres.
So your whole thing is that it's more of you voting for Diet Coke or Coke Zero.
Basically,
that's
that's the perfect way to put it.
Thing, is it?
One does taste better though. Coke Zero is fantastic.
Perfect analogy.
Perfect analogy. Somebody write that down.
In Colorado, right now, I see 2.3% of the votes are in pot legalization. 53.5% in favor. Colorado, you're a state after my own heart. So everyone was like, "What? The Electoral College does what?
My vote doesn't matter? What are you talking about? Your vote matters. Your vote matters a little bit. Yeah,
probably.
Get out and vote. Regardless of whether or not it's a perfect system, it is still the system that we have, and you can't use the fact that it's flawed to not take part in it in any way.
You could.
I mean, I guess you could. You can use any sort of argument to justify anything.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
You have pretty eyes.
You have pretty eyes.
Stop it.
There's just one guy that keeps going, the reason the Electoral College is there is all Americans are stupid. I'm like,
Well, that's true. Those aren't mutually exclusive.
Get out of the way of Florida here. Boom, you can check that out. So let me weatherman this here. Come in, boom. All this red here, this always happens. This is like Bible Belt up to rural Montana is always going to be red. And that's a trend that always tends to happen while the Northeast always seems to go Democratic. Utah. Romney. Well, I don't understand it. I figured that was Obama's state. I just don't get it. Let's break it down by county real quick. Let's default zoom out. Boom. Let's go to Utah. You'll be okay. No, oh my gosh. You'll be okay. Look at this. They're calling it already. I mean, I drive through Utah.
I'm not rooting for either of the two main guys. You know, I voted for Gary Johnson. I'm still hoping libertarians, one of these 4 years, get 5% of the vote so they can get some funding. I kind of want to see Obama win, but lose the popular vote and win by the Electoral College. So then everyone that was like, you know, hey, Bush won, you don't understand it. I want them to just eat it.
Yeah? You want the tables to be turned just to watch it happen again?
Yeah, just to see how people
I feel like
react.
You're a little into the entertainment aspect of
100%.
it. 100%.
I voted on a prop today to take away the death penalty, and I've been a huge supporter of capital punishment, but it's based on talking to people that don't go, hey, you're different than me? You're a stupid son of a...
I remember during the 2008 election, I voted for McCain/Palin, and the entire time I was like, I want Barack Obama to win, because I just wanted him to win. The entire time I was like, okay, Republican is good, I think he'll be the better president. But I was like, man, I totally want to see like an African American president. I totally want to see this individual who's so freaking charismatic, and I truly believe wants the best for this country, and I still believe that. Whether or not I think he's necessarily the right choice is a totally different matter.
The other big one that they talked about was the dude that said rape was God's plan. He lost. Weird. So we're keeping our eyes on Todd Aiken now, and we're going to see if he gets to keep his seat, because they're probably not going to keep his seat. Say what? NBC say what? Oh, so apparently Todd Aiken just lost, so MEP guy.
Marijuana legalization, we're both on the same page there. Let's see if we can go a little bit further. Cocaine.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
So this is actually something that's interesting as far as the idea that we've seen in several other countries of decriminalizing many drugs and legalizing some, right? So marijuana, legalize, and tax, right? But then obviously it's like, well, if you do that, the next thing's going to be coke and meth and heroin.
Yeah.
And I think that is the very gray area. And it's something that I'm still trying to wrap my head around, because I think, one, marijuana legalization and taxation, it hurts the problem that we have on the border with cartels.
Sure.
Right? But then what if it's more about meth? If you trust a person to be a smart individual, because I don't think anyone's born into this world and they go, you know what, I want to smoke meth and then rip the skin off of myself with my fingers. I think we do have to trust people to be competent human beings. Now, if you are a person that uses that substance and you give it to a child, you should then be prosecuted.
To really get the feel of the nation, how people are responding to this voting process, you got to talk to them. So we sent out Lee. She's live at a polling station somewhere. I don't know where. Let's cut to Lee.
Hi, Lee Newton here, field correspondent. I am currently at a poll. I am a little frustrated because we're live in Ohio and there are no voters.
Did you go to one of the closed polls?
It's just one of those things that you see all the time that you're like, get out and vote, people, vote for change, vote for hope, stand up for what you believe in. A conviction is a conviction. And as you can see, empty as the hearts of apparently the Square State voters.
Okay. Did you talk to anyone?
Today?
Yeah, well, we sent you all the way to Ohio.
I got, well,
on a supersonic jet minutes ago.
On the way here, I talked to my mother.
Okay, what'd your mother have to say about the voting process?
She talked about how we're all kind of debating on whether or not we should really go like with a salad dressing for Thanksgiving, or whether or not we should go for a cornbread dressing. And I think that's the main focus. Is that like, I don't know, it's so frustrating when you really think about it, because I love the down-home cooking of a cornbread dressing, but a few of us in our family are trying to drop some LBs.
Okay.
And I think that's really what we're trying to just mainly get to, is that a sage dressing can really lighten up the recipe, but a cornbread dressing is just really where home is, and the heart is just one of those things that you have to...
Okay.
I was looking for people to just be here, and I wanted to get there on the street. I wanted to get the hearts and souls.
Lee.
Yeah.
Lee. I'm really glad you have a democratic process thing going with your salad dressing choices.
Thank you.
So we kind of talked about what we wanted to talk about, but maybe you should just kick it to the nation, like our nation, and let's see how they felt about
that'll
the
work
candidate.
too. If I can't find any voters, I guess I could just go ahead and kick to the nation.
If I could vote, I would vote for Romney, and the reason why, his plan for helping college kids out, a lot more, that's applicable to me. Romney's position on the military. I'm joining the United States Marine Corps after college. That is a definite. I'm pursuing a officer's commission. That's my passion in life.
If I was an American, I would vote for Mitt Romney, actually. Mitt Romney seems like he's looking 10 years into the future.
I would vote for Obama, but I'm Canadian. So, yeah.
I personally think that Mitt Romney is our best bet, mostly because of his views on the economy. He was a businessman for 25 years. I think if anyone's going to get us out of this crisis, it would be Mitt Romney.
I will be, and in fact I have already voted for Barack Obama. Healthcare reform is something that this country desperately needed. We have the 37th best healthcare system in the world, yet we pay more than double the second highest paying country, and I think that ain't right.
This year finally we have a candidate that I really support. His name is Gary Johnson, and I feel like he is the best candidate for America. One of the reasons that I like him over the other two is his opinion on the war on drugs.
I think of the two candidates, I'm going to vote for Obama. Both candidates have great ideas. It's just I agree with more of Obama's than I do Romney's.
I plan to vote for Barack Obama because I think that his policies need more time to work, and that he probably has the best intentions for our country in comparison to Mitt Romney.
I'm registered and everything, but sadly enough, I'm not voting. Well, I take that back. Not really sadly enough, I'm just not going to vote. I have watched all the debates. I'm very informed. It's just I can't support something that's so messed up at the same time. If they want to increase my tax on me, go ahead. I understand. I support this country. I love this country. I love America. America.
Because this particular election, I did register Libertarian, which I've never done before.
I think the thing that I don't agree with, like when we had Gary on and we chatted with him, was healthcare. Obviously, it's a very big deal to me.
Sure.
I think putting it back in the hands of where people can die every year because they just don't have coverage, I think that's insanity. I know that the word socialism is used all the time regarding helping people, right? I get the idea of no one wants the small business owner attacked, right? But when we're letting people die, that's a whole different thing.
Yeah, it's okay to be like, oh, this individual needs help, therefore we are going to do everything we can. But the moment you're like, no, why is this even happening?
Right.
Why is this necessary? Then all of a sudden you're going to have people that are coming against you, and they're saying like, no, you can't change the system. All you can do is like do your little part and help that individual. And I think that's where I start getting really disenfranchised with politics as a whole, because as a whole, I want to see big change, but I feel like when you start trying to make those big changes, people lash out at you. They can't handle it, and I think that's disappointing. My ear thing is popping out of my head.
That was change.
Yeah.
It's not something I agree with, though, and I think it's very unprofessional.
But I'm going to be civil while I shove this thing back into my ears.
Hey guys, you're back with the map guy, and I've been monitoring some of your tweets, and you're a bunch of smartasses, and apparently I'm supposed to be on this side of the screen. So I listen, but one, don't tell me how to do my job, and two, thank you for telling me how to do my job. Hey everybody, Romney just took his first battleground state. Yeah, Romney! We just don't want you feeling too bad. Paul Ryan took his House seat in Wisconsin, so there's that. You'll get your House. You just won't get the presidential vote in your state. So, take the good with the bad, buddy. What can you do? Nice abs.
We're talking about Halo 4 release today, and this is something that a lot of people care about, debatably more important than the President of the United States.
So we got you guys to join us in some live multiplayer matches, and we talked to you guys. Actually, surprisingly, the majority of people we talked to were Canadians.
Let's go, team. SourceFed. Let's go.
Now, let me ask you guys this question. If you could choose a real-life Halo weapon for use by your military's army, what weapon do you think would be used, that you would love to use?
Oh, it's gotta be the gravity hammer.
That's what I said yesterday.
Punch it. Let's punch it.
Punch!
Whoa!
Why don't we do cool things like that together?
That was so cool, man. We'll do it on the next one, whatever it is, but we'll probably forget. President Obama is most likely a fantastic individual. He probably isn't the amazing president that everybody expected him to be, even in his own party. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
I do love when you say, like, I'm sure he's a great guy. That's my favorite thing. When politicians are like, I think he's a great father. He's this. He's a great individual, perfect for the community. Shitty president. Yeah. Worst person.
And it works reversely too. Or if you're like, oh yeah, he actually used to strap dogs to his car, and you're like, well, that doesn't seem like a good guy. But then you're like, but he has pretty good fiscal plan,
Fox News and Huffington Post saying that Obama has won.
Okay.
They just announced that.
Obama won.
Holy wow! Actually, you know what? It's kind of interesting timing. Let's I think we have Gary Johnson coming in over Skype. Let's first person to ask his opinion, and also use hashtag PDS Live if you want. If you have anything. Hey, Gary.
Hey. I'm hearing you report this first. They just declared Obama the winner.
That's what
of
we're
the
saying.
entire
Fox
election.
News, CNN, and Huffington Post are saying Obama has won. What's your reaction to that?
Wow. Well, I really thought that he was going to win, but I thought that this was going to be 12 o'clock Mountain Time phenomenon. So
Right.
I thought this was going to last for a couple of more hours, but this is happening so early in the evening.
Right. Some of the gang was worried that it was going to come down to like 11 o'clock. Everyone was going to be talking about Florida. Were there any states that you heard of that you were more surprised than others, or?
No, I mean, I guess I was surprised that it was running so close in Florida, and obviously they must have projected Obama in Florida, but I'm going to be interested to see right after I get off with you guys.
How are you doing personally with all of this?
Well, it looks like it looks at this point like we'll set records for libertarian vote that will get well over 1 million votes, which has not happened before in the Libertarian Party. So, you know, in that regard, but I really thought that there would be a lot more people that would have voted Libertarian.
Obviously, it's a long ways away. Would you run again in 2016, or would you see that better fit to back someone else?
Well, at this point, Philip, I think everybody's ready to puke over the fact that this election has gone on as long and there's just been as much negative associated with it as there has been with it. So I think the last thing anybody wants to hear is somebody talking about looking ahead 4 years. But I definitely hope to remain a spokesperson for these ideas. They're really important. Anyway, you guys are the best. Keep it up. Thank you.
You're the best. Thank you so much.
Thank
and
you.
Yeah, it's great to have you on a second time.
Fantastic.
Via Skype.
All right.
Where's my map? Where's my porn background?
Look at all the files.
There's my Twitter. All right. Okay, go Obama. Go Obama, right? Okay, good, good. You know what? I refuse to call it for him. And I will not concede until Alaska is counted, everybody. They are a state. They count. We're going to look at their counties. Their polls probably aren't even closed. But Alaska people are people too. So let's check the little county button here. Apparently Alaska's one big county. Oh, boy. There's probably a celebration at the White House right now, because you can imagine, right? Incumbent winning and whatnot. So we apparently we've got somebody on the scene. I don't know how at the White House, but we're gonna kick to Lee Newton. Lee Newton.
4 more years! 4 more years!
Okay.
4 more years!
You've got an incredible lighting system there, Lee Newton. You've illuminated all of D.C.
That's what happens when a celebration happens, Joe. All of the energy gets sucked right here, and it is bright as the day is long.
You are doing about 4,000 illegal things right now. Get off of the White House lawn.
I can't get off the White House lawn because I'm so excited. Obama's America, everybody.
No, you need to get off of the White House lawn. Lee, no, that's the New Year's Eve song. Stop, no, stop. No, listen. You are going to be considered a domestic terrorist. Get off of the White House lawn.
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. As a small, tiny white girl, I just walked in here.
Those bars they're not too close, are they? You just walked right through.
No, I just walked right in.
Yeah, we don't really account for small white females trying to take on the White House.
Fact. I used a couple of facts from Wikipedia, i.e. the White House is 6 stories high.
Not true.
And also the fact that there is 482 foosballs in every other room.
How are you drunk off of a closed bottle of champagne?
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. That I gotta be when you vote for a change and a hope in America, I just
Nope, that's New Year's Eve song. No, stop. Hey, those bars you walk through, you should walk right back through. Just.
Okay.
Are you?
Okay, I'm just going to say this right now, though. I'm going to be perfectly honest. One, I think it takes a lot of heart and a lot of perseverance and a lot of ingenuity to get into this place. Okay? And two, good for you, Barack Obama. We're all really happy. If I could figure out how to open this champagne bottle, it'd be real great.
You should come out of the White House. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Let's just get you out of here. Hey, we're gonna. No, get off of my map! Get off of my map!
Video
Get off of my map screen!
So
I hired those people.
Anyway.
And I feel responsible
for what you just witnessed. We are going to go back to a gentleman we were speaking to earlier, Mr. David Seaman, who's running for Congress in a couple years. Get his thoughts on this President Obama maybe getting another 4 years.
Hey again, guys. First of all, now that the election is over, I'm actually running for Congress now. It's not just in 2 years. We're doing a full year and a half of raising money. But if people want to check that out, they can.
And what are your thoughts on President Obama having another 4 years?
You know, I think this is where we're going to see what he's made of. I take an issue with his foreign policy. We still have men and women over in Afghanistan in harm's way. He's come around on marriage equality, but he came around on that in an election year, which is a little, you know, that's something that a politician does. So we'll really see. Now that he has his second term and he cannot be reelected again, this is his opportunity to shine. Let's see if over the next few weeks to the next few months, he lays down a plan to get our troops home and lays down a plan to balance the budget. If you want to make real change, you got to get better people in the Congress, people like me, hopefully. And there are a few other guys who are running and some women also. So if we want to create something like an Internet Freedom Protection Act, that would come from somebody in Congress like me or one of my colleagues. It would not come from the president.
Earlier today, we wanted to do our own, you know, people do weird stuff to predict things. You know, have the octopus with the World Cup, and people do weird things to predict elections. So
People
we wanted
use
to keep
bones to predict things sometimes.
and turtle shells, all sorts of weird shit. So we went to you guys and to Halo 4 multiplayer, and we got you guys to play against each other, red versus blue. To
You get
predict.
it? Do you get it? Red versus blue?
It's like the election.
Oh.
Boom.
Is that what it is?
Boom. So anyway, we got you guys to play against each other, and the results are a little bit scary.
Right now, we stand for Republican ideals, the Republican way, the Republican lifestyle. I'm gonna hit you with my binder!
Victory!
You know what? I'm gonna tell you what, I am not that disappointed that the Democrats won this game.
Here's the thing, yeah. I hope that this is an indicator of what's to come tonight.
If it is an indicator of what's going to happen tonight, that means that Obama is going to win and Mitt Romney is going to get run over by a vehicle in the Halo universe.
Yes.
By a mongoose.
That is right.
That's not Elliot Morgan.
No, I've been upgraded. Map guy did such a good job with the map. He's couch guy now.
Also, Elliot's peeing.
And Elliot's had to go to the bathroom.
Oh, here we go.
Get in here.
There you go.
Shit on my lap.
Okay.
I was gonna go from map guy to lap guy.
Joe Beretta has weak knees.
To lap guy. Making porn stars wear condoms.
I voted no to that.
Which it sounds like most people did.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think if you want to send jobs to Florida, which is probably, or just anywhere with any...
Whoa. Okay.
Wait, are you
going to bring Florida into
Florida's
the
already
porn
in it.
conversation?
Florida is...
There's no bad people in Florida.
Do you know what
That's the
happens
face eater dude.
in Florida? Other than, like, old people
You just
who hit
said
people
face
with
eater
cars?
dude
Bath salts and
talking
old
about
people
porno.
in Disney World. That's it. It's a magical place of wonder.
Yeah.
No, but I did vote for no condoms because I think that's ridiculous.
AP projects Maine's prop on same-sex marriage will be approved. Hey, there you go. You get to be miserable.
That's not true. You get to be happy.
Oh.
And happy.
Yeah. Is it because she's not here right now and she's watching? Is that what's happening?
And happy.
No, you are.
I am.
So happy.
And happy.
All he talks about is like, you know what makes me so happy today?
That
not the porn I was watching that had no condoms.
Yeah, that's
my
not
wife.
true at all.
I don't know what I'm talking
words
about
in my mouth.
at this point. If you're president, right, and only 50% of the people vote for you, you can't be like, I did an awesome job. Maybe I did.
Killed it.
Awesome.
Killed it, bro.
I think the worst thing that you could do walking away from this, if you are an Obama supporter, going, yeah, told you, smack, say something awkward on Facebook and get all my friends angry at me. And same for the Romney supporters that are going to be like, yeah, just, I'm going to leave the country. A lot of what we need is reaching across the aisle, something we heard from both parties. But is it going to happen?
Obviously, of the two, I would have opted for Romney. I didn't vote for him. I would never vote for him. Given the two, I would choose Romney. That being said, if he won, there's a part of me that would have been like, dang it. Like, I know, like, I would have wanted Obama to win on certain issues.
This is the way you said that. You're like, hate the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
Worst team ever, but if all the other teams stopped existing, I'd probably support them.
100% accurate. That sums it up perfectly, basically. We're getting word that Obama is...
he's just hanging backstage.
Hanging backstage, yeah. Being
that was
cool.
that was the official quote.
Official
from
quote.
the AP. No, it wasn't.
From
it was from
the Obama
James
campaign.
Hafner, who is
James Hafner,
our very drunk producer, who's walking around with a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Actually is naked right now and stumbling around. Anyway,
none of these things are true. We're filming this in front of a live studio audience, but we make them sit in the next room over.
But we are the
studio.
Right. It's a jam session.
Come here.
It's a victory song. It's the victory song. Obama gonna be president again. Oh, it's the victory song. Oh, it's the victory song. Obama gonna be president again.
Okay.
Lee, take it.
Sing it, Lee. Come on.
It's a victory song.
It's a victory song.
Obama's gonna be president again. That's 4 more years. Democrats, no more tears. Obama's gonna be president again.
The victory song. Woo! It's a victory song. What now? Obama's gonna be again. It's a victory song. Oh, it's a victory song.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause Obama's gonna be president again. 'Cause Obama gonna be president again. I say Obama gonna be president again. Woo!
Oh, Steven Zaragoza. Everybody.
That's right.
Beautiful. And breaking news, it turns out they miscounted and Romney won. So
What?
Crazy. Another song. Again.
Oh no. I think one of the big questions is what's going to happen for the next 4 years under Obama staying in office.
Oh, I mean, I think it's pretty simple. I think there's going to be world peace, low taxes, gays are going to be allowed to marry, which is an important thing. No, I don't think any of those things are going to happen. What I hope happens is that he is a little bit more gung-ho in areas that I would like him to be gung-ho on, specifically social issues where I feel like he's a lot of talk. And I don't like the fact that he brings up gay marriage at a time when he's needing votes. I feel like that's inappropriate, and I feel like the fact that he is shoving it off onto the states is indicative of what he's actually intending to do, which is very little.
With him not having to worry about being reelected, I mean, maybe he does all of a sudden switch, and he's like, yeah, we're going to push through marriage equality.
Sure.
But we're not going to touch the churches because
That's a big deal.
everyone talks about it being an attack on marriage, on the family. But if you don't do anything to those people, I don't think it does anything to them.
Right.
I mean, you're talking about tax benefits. What it's called, then you're just talking about really, really stupid things. So I do hope that he does something there.
So we wanted to talk about our personal reactions to Obama winning his second term.
4 more years, people. I'm pretty excited. I hope in his second term, just my heart of hearts, that he's going to get into the second term, not have to worry about re-election, and say, all right, bitches, like, here we go, Democratic president. I want a public option for healthcare. I want a really Wall Street reform. I want women's rights going up there. I want gay marriage on the ballot.
I'm happy that Obama got elected. I would have liked to see the third party get a little bit more support. I think we have a broken system, and I think we have a broken America. So for the next 4 years, what I would like to see isn't necessarily Barack Obama getting a lot done. I want to see America get a lot done.
So,
hello.
Oh, by the way, these guys are here.
Hi.
Hey. How you guys
my
doing?
camera?
This looks like we just finished, like we're a cast reunion for a 90s show and like a slow pan.
No, I really enjoyed the arc when Topanga left
I'm
me.
the one that got fat. It's like, oh.
No, I'm the one.
You said that and Trisha did this.
She's like, pretty much.
No.
Joe Barretto.
Your reaction to
What's your
Obama
opinion?
being president?
You're starting with me.
Still being president.
I feel like he didn't get a lot done because of the state of the nation and the state of our political system. I feel like it's not just an Obama thing, it's our leaders need to come together and work towards the greater good.
I feel like we gave Bush 8 years to get some stuff done. Why don't we give Obama 8 years to see what he can do?
Let's support the president. Let's actually try and get something done when we actually support someone and see what can happen.
My own personal stake in it is that, like, I went to the cardiologist for the first time in 6 years. Didn't have to pay $3,800 out of pocket.
If this one plays the Obama Saved My Life card one more time.
Third term, it would be like, I met this girl in California, Los Angeles. Her name was Lee Newton.
That I want to be that person so bad. You have no idea.
Cut to Steve.
Okay, guys.
Cut to our immigrant.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, wow.
I am a citizen of the United States of America, Elliot Morgan.
Where's your birth certificate?
Yeah, no, I'm like
It is
80%
lost.
sure that is true.
Yeah, I don't know. But the 20% is what we need to focus
We
on.
have his W-4, which was half filled out, and
Half
it
filled
is
in
half
Spanish,
filled out.
though, which is what I think tripped us up.
I got Meg and Lee out of a binder. Did you vote today, and if so, who'd you vote for?
I did vote today, as you can see. I did get a sticker.
Are you going to drop who you voted for?
Oh yeah, I voted for Obama.
Okay.
I am registered Republican, but I consider myself a liberal conservative. So for me, even though I'm registered Repub and my little sister has Crohn's disease, she's getting right on that cusp there where she wouldn't be able to have health insurance, and that definitely qualifies as a pre-existing condition. So I'm 100% behind Obamacare and what he's done for that, so I had to go Obama.
Well, me, everyone already knows. I voted Gary Johnson.
I didn't vote because I don't give a crap. Next time. No,
Rebel.
I voted. I went third party on that, and I went party line on other things, and I voted on other things that involved not making the government bigger, and I voted against condoms because.
The only time you've ever said that.
Yeah, it is literally the 100% the only time I've ever said that. I went Gary Johnson.
Lee Newton didn't vote.
Dun dun!
I'm not registered in LA County, period. I didn't vote because I knew where my state was going to go. It was going to go how I was going to go. And there was other things that I didn't necessarily feel educated on, and it was just kind of one of those things.
Yeah, I did vote this morning. I voted right as the polls opened. I was surprised. I voted for Barack Obama. But
I messed up, and I forgot to register, so I did not vote, and I was very disappointed in myself. I tried to scramble, and it turned out our states was not one of the states that let us do that on the day of. So if I were to vote, I would have voted for Gary Johnson.
Can we all take a moment to just applaud that this crap is all over?
What is Barack Obama doing right now rather than giving his speech?
And he's going for the Guinness Book of World Records high fives in an hour.
I will be disappointed if he's not banging out Michelle. Just like one victory bang before his acceptance.
Really fast.
Right?
Is that the first time anyone's ever said "banging out Michelle" in reference to the first lady of the United States of America? It's late. Wait, it's late. But if you can get hashtag victory bang to trend.
I honestly think I know Barack Obama was a smoker. And I think this is kind of one of those like things where it's like, you're good. Like just have a cigarette, you're fine.
Not a
like,
cigarette, he's a big old cigar.
Big old
A J.
A J? Big old J. Wait, is that J a joint?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Lee, what's he doing? What's he doing?
What is he doing? I think he's
cigarette.
Cigarette. Elliot.
I'm gonna go with you. He's shaking a bunch of hands, being a politician. Go.
That wasn't what he said.
I said
Same idea. He's making a bunch of high fives. He's shaking hands. He's giving high fives. He's saying, "Oh yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you."
Answer. Go for it, Phil.
No, I'm not going in for anything funny. I think he's in the back. He's like, I'll let him wait.
Oh.
I'll let him wait. He's like, make me stress this.
Just like Eminem in 8 Mile.
I think he's on his private jet to Disney World playing Halo 4.
Oh, yeah.
He's just gonna skip the
speech. I honestly think that he pre-recorded something to play in the United States. And I hope he goes to bed because it's bedtime.
What if it was literally that Barack Dubs video that you made me kick
Can't touch
to?
this. Here's what I'm frustrated about. Jason Sudeikis is out of a Romney gig on SNL.
Well, he has at least one more in him.
Yeah, another week.
He's like, I want everyone to give their opinion / debate, but they are limited to 5 words. Same-sex marriage, should it be legal, not legal, 5 words.
Yes, doesn't affect me None.
Love is love, you assholes.
Oh.
Ooh. Yes. Absolutely.
Synonyms.
Homosexual weddings will be huge in Texas.
No.
No.
Now
Huge in what? We don't know.
We need a knife.
They love others regardless of the stances.
Gays can't have rape babies.
Oh. Secular marriage isn't religious marriage.
Oh! In the words of the Beatles, all you need is love.
Yeah, I'm leaving this experience incredibly educated and more invested in my country. Also, I'm so glad it's over.
I feel like it's important to vote. It's important to get your vote in there.
I have to say thank you to like all of our subscribers and everyone. You guys came on board. We threw politics at you, and you guys came on board 100%. And so many of you guys tweeted that like you voted for the first time, and I loved actually being there to inform everyone.
I learned a lot, and actually I learned a lot from you guys.
I think that this process has opened my eyes to the importance of voting, the importance of getting out there, but more than that, the importance of making sure that you put others ahead of yourself regardless of your differences in opinions.
The people on this couch have worked crazy hours, put in a lot of time. I am going to get up and grab this camera because all of these people have done such an amazing job.
Thank you guys!
Wait, hey, Matt, can someone get Matt in the chair?
And now the nausea
But the main thing, right, other than me loving you guys for being awesome, loving you guys for paying attention, even though politics is one of the worst things to talk about.
Arguably the worst.
And it's the easiest way to alienate everybody. Thank you for taking part in it, being interested in it, going out to vote for your first time. The last thing I want to do, just because we do have a ton of people watching right now, obviously the East Coast was just slammed by Superstorm Sandy. If you would like to help those that are in need, we're going to have information in the description. Go to our Twitter at SourceFed so that you can text to donate to the Red Cross to help out. But without that, or with all of that out of the way, Barack Obama is still the president.
Woo!
And I think we're going to leave it off with Steve, who wants one last thing to say.
I'll say it now. Well, it's election night and we got to see Barack Obama won the presidency. And now we got 4 years of victory. Now we don't have to fucking worry. Now we don't have to fucking worry. Take it away, Lee.
That's the coin, 2 points of view. You voted for the thing that appealed to you. You said your vote didn't count, but that wasn't true. Electoral college came through for you. Electoral college came through for you.
Hell yeah!
Yo, Skrill, rub it hard.
And we chose Obama through the power of vote. Now take that magic amulet they gave you at the booth to the top of the tallest mountain and then sacrifice a virgin. No? I didn't learn a thing.
Well, it's election night and we got to see Barack Obama won the presidency. And now we don't have to fucking worry. Now we got 4 years of victory. Well, it's election night and we gotta see Barack Obama won the presidency. And now we don't have to fucking worry. Cause now we got 4 years of victory. Well, it's election night and we got to see Barack Obama won the presidency. And now we don't have to fucking worry. Now we got 4 years of victory. We got 4 years of victory.